in today's video I'm going to talk about why I hate $5 a day ad sets, and that's basically the whole intro. There's nothing more to say. It's just a $5 a day ad set, really hard to optimize on Facebook. When you're looking into scaling at a certain point, it's going to be insanely hard if you're running only $5 a day ad sets. I'm just going to talk about why they suck and also what I prefer, because I have my own strategy. I don't do run $5 a day ads, but I run something else. And we're going to talk about that in the video a little bit more on Facebook ads for the lover budget and stuff, but you guys have to keep in mind. And guys, the 0 to 10k series will be dropped tomorrow. All of you guys obviously asked me if you can be the next person I take your store to 10k with, and if you guys want me to take your store to 10k and win that next one, if I ever were to do one more, you guys got to watch my whole video through. You got to give it a like and you got to comment and also subscribe, because if you guys don't like it and watch it the whole way through and comment, I'm not seeing any engagement. The next time I don't want to pick a random one. I'm going to pick like a loyal subscriber that does all of the things I just told you guys. So if you keep doing that, guys, you might have a shot at winning. Anyways, last video's free 30-minute consulting call giveaway winner is Patrick Kouros. You can message me. My Instagram will be here. 2 spots left in the coaching as well. One cheap, one an expensive one. And without further ado, we can just get into the video because there's not too much more to talk about really. 0 to 10k will be dropped tomorrow. I ordered a shitload of equipment for my office upstairs. So I have another room in this house where I'm planning on doing an office where I'm going to record YouTube videos. I ordered camera equipment, microphone, lighting, all of that stuff. It's going to be really, really cool. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video of why I hate $5 a day ads. So the first reason that I recommend you guys not to run $5 ad sets at all is because it messes up the optimization. It's going to be really hard to get into scaling. I'm going to explain all of this in this video, but you guys should definitely watch it all the way through because it's going to be really valuable to everyone who's running $5 ad sets, considering running it, or just wondering about $10 ads as well, because we're obviously going to talk a little bit about $10 as well. But the first big problem is the optimization, and the thing I'm going to talk about now is in order to scale, at least if you follow my strategy and most likely everyone else's strategy as well, is that you will have to have 3 sales in one ad set in order to scale. Because if you have like 2 sales in an ad set, you might be lucky. And if you're going to get 3 sales in one ad set, a test is 48 hours, maybe 72 if you're doing good. But if you're going to get 3 sales in one ad set after 48 hours with $5 ads, that means you only spend $10. And how do you guys think that you're spending $5 times 2, like $10 to make 3 sales in one ad is going to happen? That's really, really hard. And I know a couple of you guys probably have a spending limit. If you're from a certain country, you could raise that at a certain point. So what I would recommend you guys to do is to spend some $5 ad sets to fix that raising. So just Facebook contact you at a certain point if you do that. But first of all, when you're doing $5 ads, it's going to be really, really hard to get into the scaling phase because you won't get enough purchases to scale. You cannot scale from 1 sale. You cannot scale from 2 sales. You gotta have 3 sales in order to scale. That's why you can't run $5 ad sets, because you want to get into scaling. Am I right? You want to make shit ton of money. To run $10 ad sets, because that means 10 times 2 is $20. That can give you the chance to make 3 sales in ad sets. The only thing I'm really talking about is if you're running $5 ad sets compared to 10, if you're running $10 ad sets, your chances will be doubled. And honestly, I think tripled as well if you're not looking at the numbers. But the chances will be probably tripled as well because it's better optimized. It spends to double the budget. First of all, better optimized. Spends double the budget. And last of all, you know, the more you spend, the more sales you'll obviously make. So I recommend running $10 ad sets. $5 ones are a little bit dead. And the other thing I was going to talk about is how $5 ad sets are a little bit dead. Back in the days, the reason we're even talking about $5 a day ad sets till this day is because it was trendy to run $5 a day ad sets back in the days, which still to a certain degree some people do today, maybe for split testing or whatever. But I recommend whatever you're doing on Facebook, you do with $10 a day ad sets. But I know $5 was really trendy back in the days. I even used to teach you guys a year ago that you should run $5 a day ad sets, but the game has changed. So many people on Facebook advertising now, if you want to get favored, you gotta stop doing your $5 a day ad sets. And the other reason is, if you're on low budget, you shouldn't even run Facebook ads. So if you're on a lower budget, you have to save up more money so you can afford to spend $10 times 7, $10 and 7 ad sets. You gotta afford it. If you can't, then get a job, freelance a little bit on Fiverr, whatever, and then you're able to run $10 ad sets because your $5 ones won't optimize at all. They're not good. I have one idea for you guys to running $5 a day ad sets where it could actually be good. So let me share it to you guys really quick. I would not do this. I would run $10 ad sets, but what you can do is you can run $5 ad sets just to see which interest performs best. Because if you run 7 interests, you could judge it maybe a little bit on the link clicks. I usually judge it on checkouts and purchases. But if you want, you could gather some checkouts, you can gather link clicks. You could clearly see by spending $5 which ad set is looking to perform the best. So if you're a little bit scared of running $10, you could run $5 ad sets times 7 on your first campaign. If it does decent on some ad sets, you could duplicate the ad sets that's doing good when it comes to link clicks or whatever and increase the budget to 10 and then just kill the other ones. Now you know which ad set is the best one, and now you know which ad set is worth $10 and which ad set is not worth anything. So $5 ad set could be a good way to test before test. Like before you test the product, you test which interest is going to do good for the product. So it's just $5 as a test before the actual test, and then you're going to spend $10 on the test. So it's a good way to slowly and steadily build in some data on which interest that works and get multiple interests to work for you. I'm not talking too many sales, maybe a couple months. one, but that's how you can do it. Also guys, if you sell a low ticket item that costs $20 on your page, you could consider $5 adsets. If you sell a $19 product, you could also consider $5 adsets. But if you're gonna sell something that's costs more than like $29, if you're talking like $30, $40, $50, I definitely recommend selling 10 with $10 adsets, but you could consider it before you sell over $29. You could. I've made it work. I've seen a lot of people make it work, so don't be too scared, but definitely I recommend $10 adsets anyways, because it could explode the product completely. But like I said, $5 adsets could work to gather data, figure out which interest works, but then when you know which interest works based on link clicks and checkouts, you should really increase your budget to 10 if you want to even get into the scaling phase. Also, if you're running $5 adsets and you get 3 sales, you're going to duplicate and scale. You cannot duplicate it from 5 to 25, you gotta duplicate it from 5 to 10, which doesn't make a big difference, which makes it even harder to scale, so that's why also you should do $10. Here, I'm also gonna throw in a screenshot right here of how like the situation could be compared to people that's gonna like your page, the CPM and all that stuff when running $5 a day ads. So it could work to build up some data, everything like that, to get to know your customer a little bit, but obviously $10 is the way. Take a look at the screenshot though, I'll put it up one more time here, take a quick look at it. Obviously this result might not be typical, it might not work, but it's like sort of what you could expect for $5, you can't expect too much. Also, the average cost per link click on Facebook is around $0.20. So what you could expect is if you do $0.20 and for each link click and you run $5 a day ads, you could expect 20 link clicks, 25 link clicks. That's not bad at all either, but obviously it's not optimal. But it's really easy to figure out your audience, figure out which interest works. The other time when a $5 ad could work, if you're running an engagement ad, I still don't recommend it, but if you want to get some engagement on your ad, you could like throw out a couple of $5 ads just to boost the engagement a little bit. $5 ads is also situational towards what you're optimizing it with. If you're optimizing towards PPE, if you're optimizing towards engagement, you know, all that stuff, link clicks, you could work perfectly fine with $5 ads. But it's also all about how fast you want things to happen. If you want to spend a week on each product, which is going to be really slow, you can run $5 a day ads, but it's all about how fast you want this stuff to work out. If it even works out, you wasted a week if it didn't work out. So all about $5 versus $10 versus even $20. How fast you want this to work out. And honestly, guys, I feel there's not too much more to say about it. It's a pretty short video just to explain to you guys about, because I get a lot of DMs about $5 adsets. If you're even thinking about $3 adsets, nope, don't do that at all. I've never heard such a stupid thing. So that's it for today's video. I don't feel like there's too much more to talk about. I just want to post here real quick to inform you guys about it, because I had a lot of questions about that when I was starting as well. And that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Hope it cleared your mind a little bit. Run $10 a day adsets unless it's like engagement or whatever. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.